It is Thursday, June 21st, first day of summer. I am Mark Stewart here on a vantage point to overlook success. Not too many people put Hartford in the terms success. I'd like to put it in perspective. Past, not present, and future. Past in Hartford was tremendous by all accounts. When my mom grew up here, 1930s and 40s, Hartford was a gem. This was a very prosperous city. Everyone wanted to at least stop here on a Northeast tour. What's changed? Government. And things at the behest of government. Policies by government that has made most of our urban cities worse. Politicians within urban governments that have not been on the lookout for the future as well as they should be. Here's why I'm optimistic. Government's the culprit, but government can so easily change. Give it less than 2 years of a Stewart governance for this state, you'll see market difference. Hartford will see a renaissance. Go back to, 1870s, when Morgan Bulkley was our governor. He simultaneously worked on the other side of the street, down Farmington Avenue, as head of Aetna Insurance Company. No problem. Aetna established itself, and Mr. Bulkley wanted to keep the foundations that Aetna did to help Hartford. Corporations can step up, and I expect that they will. In the 1870s, though there was not formal accounting for this then, demographers have looked back to per capita income and wealth. Hartford was arguably number one in the country. It had a baseball team. The whole National League was formed in this city. Go forward. I told you about the 30s and 40s being a very good time. How about even the 1980s? Okay? A lot of people watching this might have come to central Connecticut in the 80s and saw what many of us saw as the beginnings of a skyline that unfortunately didn't get any higher, did it? There were proposals for multiple 60-story buildings right here. Instead, we've languished, but we can get it back. All good things from the past that were somewhat harmed, in some cases destroyed by government, because only government's the culprit and we can change it. We've got the power. Expect a lot of it to come back. I'm at the forefront of some comebacks. How about this one? They'll be playing. Okay? Mark my words, and don't reelect me if I don't get an NHL team skating in central Connecticut by the end of 2021. Oh, by the way, it is time for me to finally affix my plate. I said I'd do it in the summer, so finally I get this on my own car. What else can come back into Hartford? How about better schools? Now, I'm spearheading one of them. We expect it to be right down there. Middle school to start growing. It'll be one of the first 500s. Yes, I'll take advantage of my own proposal. But anyone can. I and 499 other entrepreneurial educators to bring the best of education here and those who are here to make it even better with some help from the state and an awareness that we're a leader. Okay, Connecticut is looked to, thankfully, by a good number of families as having good established education. We should push on that. We should put the pedal to the metal. That's how we actually will attract businesses indirectly, because there'll be more and more families here. And when there's more families, you need the tailors, you need the restaurants, you need the clothing stores to suit them. That's small, that's micro, but in a lot of places, that's a renaissance. Now, my final endeavor, and we are going to get space likely over there, Connecticut Commerce. Okay, I've started it. It needs help, but it is to bring commercial divisions of foreign companies or out-of-state companies that want to come on up. Put divisions here in central Connecticut. You will be heroic. You will help revive Connecticut. We don't need massive extra projects. We don't need the government to get deeply more involved. Less involvement is what attracts many of these divisions. I've talked to some officers overseas and now some domestically, and with good governance, we become a lot more appealing to them. And as for the very near future, how about just across this lot where you should expect to see hundreds, maybe thousands of fans for music to be played in Bushnell Park every weekend. Count on that. It's not a big business, but it's a fun business, and we can have it here overlooking the capital of our state. I'm Mark Stewart. I'm pledged to all of these things. Please come along for this ride.